The players out as the anthem rings around the Dulair Stadium. Really gets the players pumped up and ready to go and express themselves, hoping that they're the ones that can have all 3 points at the end of the 90 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, today we have amongst us Dr. Kiran Kumar Kulkarni. Kiran Kumar Kulkarni is a prominent figure in sports medicine, particularly in Indian football. He served as the former national team doctor for the All Indian Football Federation and is currently the chairman of the AIFF Medical Committee. He also holds position as the Medical and Doping Control Officer for the Asian Football Confederation and FIFA. Please give a big round of applause to welcome him today.
Great to see that we're in presence of esteemed company here as the pre-match handshakes all taking place, and the teams will draw the battle lines very shortly. Officials today will have their word with the two skippers out there in the middle. Referee today, Ruba Devi Ji, with her two assistant referees in Leolang Zar and P. Suman, with the fourth official keeping a close eye on proceedings from the sidelines, Ms. Kanika Barman. The officials very shortly will have their words with the two skippers, the two number 10s for their teams out there in the middle. For Garhwal United in their green jersey, Sanfrida Nongrum. And for Indian Arrows in their orange kit, their skipper number 10, Chulan Nongmetam. Two excellent players who are the heartbeat for their team. Instead of going forward, getting the team the goals, they will be tasked with leading their team once again in terms of propelling them towards all 3 points. The referee, Ruba Devi, has had her words. We should be all but set here for the clash. We'll bring you the team news very shortly as both teams get into their pre-match huddle. Both coaches will be very, very pleased with the way that their teams have begun this final round after arduous group stages, which saw three groups split into 5 teams. In the 15, we're down to 6 now, and the final round really taking shape. The two coaches today for Garhwal United, they have their coach Akshay Uni. As for Indian Arrows Women Junior, coach Joachim Alexanderson. Very, very pleased as to how their teams have gone about their business in the early stages. Indian Arrows, of course, 2-0 victors against Roots, 5-0 against Cesar Football Club. Same with Garhwal United with impressive performances throughout, 5-0 against Cesar Football Club and a 3-1 victory against Pune Creeder. So both teams heading into this game with really good form. I'll walk you through the team as we're going about the game here, as we're all but set for kickoff here. It'll be very interesting to see how these two teams line up against each other. When they go with the back 4, or when they have the ball, do they switch into a back 3? Vadevi, happy with everything that she's seen in terms of the pre-match. The ground looks fantastic for the ball to be played on the deck. Some attractive, good football here at the Dulair Stadium, and go a full credit to the ground staff in keeping these conditions pristine for these girls to go out there and play excellent football. Just a reminder, it's Indian Arrows in their all orange kit and Garhwal United Football Club in all green. And the referee blows the whistle for the start of the first half. And it's Garhwal United Football Club kicking things off from right to left immediately, looking for the long ball to try and test the defenders. Immediately the ball being won in midfield, and this is where both teams now will be tested up against each other, knowing that both teams have got into excellent form heading into this game. One of these teams will show the composure, especially between both boxes here. That's a brilliant switch out onto the right-hand side, and the run being made very well to keep the ball in play. Looking for the nutmeg, but enough cover for the Indian Arrows defense, and they can play the ball out the back here. Good pressure early on from Garhwal United. They're looking to get the ball forward and try and test the back line. Indian Arrows have been flawless in terms of not just their victories, but keeping 2 clean sheets in the final rounds. Second in Group B after a good campaign from them. Because the main objective was to qualify, so done very well to find themselves here, and that's a brilliant bit of skill in a very tight corner. Have a bit of play. This will really please Coach Akshayoni here. The way that they've kept the ball under duress. Lovely drag back from the center midfield, and then the switch of play. Excellent defending. Had to get that spot on there, Tanya Devi, but recovered the ball. On the left-hand side is Jyoti, feeding the ball onto the left. Yes, Fragrance, she reverse. Now the cutback option is on. You find Kim, who's been bundled over. Good defending, strength in numbers there for Indian Arrows. Again, urge for the team to play forward here. And he caught in a corner there, and they pinch the ball here, and Kim goes for the strike from distance. Dribbles into the hand of the goalkeeper, Ribanshi. Only the goalkeeper. Indian Arrows is rolling it down. It's a risky pass. It's well intercepted. There's no time on the ball whatsoever. Really been put under real duress, and they somehow managed, but don't clear the ball. Good work from the goalkeeper after the shot, and the cutback and the follow-up. It's a real melee in the box, and they somehow managed to clear the danger. Now Indian Arrows can lead the counter-attack here. Good pass onto the left-hand side here. Really open field to the game here early on. Plenty of support forward. Good strong challenge there, reading the danger, and now setting her team on the counter-attack herself. Garhwal United defending that situation well. Here's the skipper. To just get a bit of control in the game there. Sanfida finding her midfield partner in Esther. Lovely track back there from Deepika Pal. And in real close quarters, Garhwal United have shown that they can play through the press. Indian Arrows showing that they have the threat on the counter-attack early on. It's Deepika again on the right-hand side, asking too much from the runner there. Sibara should be able to shepherd this out of play. She does just about enough, but tenacious play from the right winger there. Not letting the left back Vic Sibara to settle one bit there. Coach Joachim Alexanderson for Indian Arrows Football Club be too pleased with the way that his team have been pushed back in the first 3 minutes. What he'll be happy about is the defensive resilience that his team have shown so far. Cross comes into the box. It's a delicious delivery there. Kim can't bring that under control. And Elizabeth can clear. Clearance doesn't go too far. Here's Deepika looking for the cutback. Kim is just making those moves, waiting for any sort of decent delivery into the box. Garhwal United started this game very well, making no mistake about it. The forward players very much in good synchronization, playing on the same wavelength there. Push back is Priya. Here's Viksit now. Control on the left-hand side from Shweta, just losing out. And the team being just trying to be a bit composed when they get the ball from back to front. But there's not much time, especially in the middle of the park. Skipper's been robbed off the ball there. No real time to touch and turn. So 4 minutes played. Will swing in momentum, but what you can see from Garhwal United is they're not letting the Indian Arrows settle on the ball here. The press is very much on the front foot. Goalkeeper Muni playing it short. Here's Viksit again. She's had a busy start, but not able to get the clearance forward. Lovely play there from Anita, just not able to find a teammate there in Julan. Number 10, Julan Nongmetam. The Indian Arrows in orange. Control that middle of the park here, be that link player between midfield and attack, and they've pinched the ball again in midfield, and now they're in business here. Then the pass just not finding the target. Be comfortably defended by Linda. Lovely touch around the corner. Beautiful football this from Garhwal United. And now the play behind the back line. Wonderful defending that. Elizabeth Lakra had to get that spot on, and she did, but they've lost the ball again. And here's Sanfrida again, picks his head up and plays a through pass to Kim, who gets there first. Kim on the left foot, can't find the target. But she's so dangerous there, the number 20 Kim. She makes so many of those movements, this time on that left-hand side. Well picked out by the skipper. It was onside, picked her head up. Just trying to find the bottom corner there. Tough finish. Again, a lot of encouragement this for Garhwal United. Brilliant that from Fragrancy, and the Kim with the cutback. There's a lot of space just opened up here with the shot straight at the keeper. Muni has been the two of the more busier keepers to start off with. Kapal on that occasion. Trying to combine with Fragrancy Rivas. Two wingers are making themselves a real nuisance in the early stages here. The recovery in the midfield once again. Cleverly done there by Esther. Finds Linda. Very good 1-2 touch passing here. Finds the midfielder Esther, who's playing as that number 6. Deep lying playmaker. Defending again from Dixit. She's had to be very wary about those channels, but they've worked it very well here. Here's Anita Dungdung. Side again being robbed off the ball. Anita, of course, scoring 4 goals in that 5-0 victory against Asa Football Club. So her confidence will be sky high. The message from Coach Joachim Alexanderson will be to feed the centre forward as much as possible, knowing the hot streak that she is in front of goal. Brilliant carry there from the left back. Wonderful, brilliant from Jyoti. She's been robbed off. Now Indian Arrows looking for the quick counter attack here. Long ball played between the back line. The goalkeeper stays at home and then trying to catch her out here. Not much connection there from Anita, but we talked about the confidence that she is feeling going into this game. She will have no hesitation in pulling the trigger. It just shows you what they're capable of playing the long ball. It's well recovered there. Elizabeth. And front foot play there for the Indian Arrows defenders. In the middle, Vishta. On the left hand side, Ishweta Rani. The ball just been run out of play. The good defensive work there from Garhwal United Football Club, making sure that they don't make inroads in those tight corners. Both teams have shown throughout the tournament that they're very much on the front foot kind of teams. Garhwal United, of course, were first in Group A, absolutely flawless, playing for not just winning the 4 games, but scoring 15 without conceding a goal. So shows you that their defensive structure has been absolutely brilliant throughout the tournament so far. They'll be disappointed about conceding a goal in that 3-1 victory against Pune, but they're bound to concede a goal at some point during the tournament, knowing that a lot of quality forwards in this tournament. Another ball played forward, but 3-on-1 here defensively, looking to take charge here. Well blocked off, and now able to carry is Elizabeth. Finds an accurate pass, but under duress. Divani is caught there, but she's made the run on the right-hand side here. Brilliant play from the right back here, Divani, but excellent defending. Just lengthens a stride there, Rupali. Gets there first. The battle of the 2 number 2s. Looking to just make those quick passes and unsettle the Garhwal United backline, who haven't been tested so far. Good feet shown in a very tight corner there from Tanya Devi. Just in the middle of the park here. Here's Julan. A bit of skill there, but look at the number of green shirts around her, not allowing her one bit of space to get her shot away. Calmly done with Elizabeth. Lakra has been outstanding at the back so far. She's played front foot. She hasn't allowed the forwards to really settle on the ball. Happy to operate in those halfway lines, but also knows that those balls are between the back line and the goalkeeper, always an option for Garhwal United. Good strength shown there from the skipper. And Frida feeds it to Esther. Allowed to turn is Deepika Pal. Allowed to just make her move. Good footwork shown there. Close control from the number 7. Pushed on to the right hand side. Good give and go there. The control is immediate, but hounded by the Indian Arrows defenders. Here's Esther again. Esther with a scoop pass there. Just looking for that run made by either Kim or Fragrancy Rivas on that left hand side. Neither one of them getting to it. Just over 11 minutes played. No change to the score line here. Nil the score line, but both teams have looked to make inroads at the back line so far, but both defenses coming out on top. I'm very, very impressed with the way that Indian Arrows have defended that early onslaught there. Seen Elizabeth Lakra, number 5. Made to the left-hand side here. Lovely drop of the shoulder there from Kim, really twisting and turning and now creating a bit of separation there. Excellent work from Fragrance Rivas. Gets the better of the challenge and then tries to play the ball in. Well defended. Ivani can come away with the ball. Right back continues to move. It's a strong challenge there. Goes flying in there, Jyoti. Absolutely the ball fair and square. Into midfield again. The front foot defending from Garhwal United is excellent. Absolutely brilliant. They haven't really let the ball go forward. Now on the left hand side is Indian Arrows. Again shutting them down. Linda will be able to mop up here. He comes across. Takes the pass. Here's Sanfrida Nongrum. Finds Esther. Good clever pass. Beats the line. And now they're through again. Good pace shown here from Kim. Drops the shoulder brilliantly, but standing defending from Tanya Devi. Matched up stride for stride, concedes the corner. Indian Arrows have to keep a very close eye on the number 20 for Garhwal United, that is Kim. It's been a constant source. Threat down the back line. She's making the runs down the channel. Fusion. It was very good from Tanya Devi from midfield, making her way forward. 14 minutes on the clock. We have the game's first corner. We'll take this. 5 goals in the final round for her. Continuing her good work as the ball being flung into the box. The header's done very well. It's height and distance. The ball flung back in. Out for a goal kick. Situation there from Indian Arrows defending that set piece on that occasion. Done well defending from open play. Set piece. Another option for Garhwal United to try and look for inroads in the back line. They're so rushed when they have the ball, and that is just credit to the way that coach Akshayuni have drilled his team to press when they don't have the ball. As soon as the Indian Arrows have the ball at the back line, forward players for Garhwal United almost in a 4 in the press and try and win the ball high up the pitch. Sanfrida with a hook ball in, well defended there by Elizabeth. Second ball, and won again by Elizabeth, but to win the challenge there. Here's Sanfrida. Finds a midfield partner, Nesta, who's just kept the ball ticking very well. Jyoti with great footwork there, beats 2 and then feeds the ball onto the left-hand side. Garhwal United are on here. Here's Fragrancy, beats the challenge. Fragrancy off balance. Good save, but on the follow-up, does very well, does Muni. Makes the save, gets back up swiftly. She was waiting for scraps there. This is Fragrance Rivas at her best here. Just drops the shoulder, beats the challenge. Off balance, enough power on it. In terms of attacking threat, it has been in favour of Garhwal United. Indian Arrows know that still 0-0. Go for an attack here. Very well defended there by Ruby. Down that right hand side, she looked very, very comfortable and forming a very good partnership with Linda. Here's Julan. Back to Elizabeth. Again, no time really to settle, and they won the ball again. They have to take their time here, and that's something that Coach Joachim Alexanderson will be relaying to his team as much as possible. try and play around the passes. This is much better there from the girls in orange, but they've lost the ball again. Now a bit of a panic in the clearance. Two number 10s, the two skippers in the duel there. Sanfrida comes away with the ball. Here's Ruby. On the right-hand side, lovely turn. Great strength shown there. They've doubled up very well, though. There's Viksit Bara. Excellent work there. Robbed off the ball down the right-hand side. Real battle in the middle of the park there. Neither team giving an inch here. United come away with the ball. It's another channel pass. Brilliant take there from Kim. She's onside. Under real duress there. Goes on the chop. Tries to take the long route across, which it helps her out defensively. And Elizabeth can mop up the danger. And this time popping up on the right-hand side. Very good football here from the two teams at the Gulay Stadium here in Goa, playing host here and having to battle 1v2. She's done so well to keep the ball there. Excellent commitment and teamwork shown there. Jyoti with the line breaker finds a skipper. Good strength shown and tries to find the top corner, although that's an outstanding save. Munni with the save after Sanfrida Nogram was looking to find the corner. Lovely turn there, rides the challenge. Really strikes this ball well. How about this is for a save from Munni. Diving to her left. Carries that out for a corner. Second corner here for Garhwal United. He narrows on the ropes here. He's done very well to keep the scoreline at 0-0, but something's got to give here for Garhwal United. Started this first half so well. Kriti Kumar with the corner. He's been hide. Oh, they have not managed to clear that. Unorthodox clearance there from the skipper Julan. They clear, but it's great. So Deepika Paul with the strike straight this time at Munni. Made some excellent saves there. Goalkeeper for Indian Arrows this time showing her handling skills to be top class. Hesitation in the mind there for Deepika Paul. Wasn't closed down. The first was good, getting that out. Shot away. Mopping up that number 6 has been instrumental in the way that Garhwal United are playing here. Just gives the confidence. She calls the players towards her. Plays 1 or 2 touch football here. While with the clearance, finding her right back Ruby. Again, the composure on the ball. Night and day here between the two teams as they play out the back. Esther again. She has the time and space. Just turn out of trouble. Take the pressure off her team. Shot. And allowed to carry. Good work there from the right back. Here's Esther looking to turn. Put under pressure. This time they pinch the ball there. Good work there from the skipper. Julan venturing forward on the left-hand side. Can she get the shot away? Critical save from Ribanchi. Had to get there and she did. Anita. Couple of sniffs at goal, and how about this for a run down the right-hand side? Battering ram of a run. Waits for support. Poor play there on the left foot. It's a difficult ball to bring under control. Almost move there for Garhwal United, but Indian Arrows survive yet another attack. Indian Arrows Women's Junior. 20 minutes played. Find themselves 0-0. Goalkeeper has had to do quite a bit. He's made an outstanding save. Jyoti has had some game at left back, hasn't she? Clever from Kim. Challenge. Allowing the ball to settle here. Tanya Devi helping out defensively. Knows that right back Divyani Linda, who's on the deck right now, needs a bit of help, especially down that side. She's done very well to double up right winger. On the knee and really hope that she's okay to continue here. Halfway through the first half, both players were just in for the ball. The breeze picking up here. Time nearly 5 p.m. in the Gulay Stadium here in Goa. The referee has had a look, but it's fortunate that Divyani is still just monitored before he comes back. The Narrows temporarily down to 10 men. Oh, they've picked the ball here very well. Gone the long route across. Here's Sanfrida. Chops on his right foot. Sanfida, critical challenge. It's brilliant on the slide. He concedes the goal kick too. This is outstanding from Sanfida. The way she's able to just manipulate her balance, oh, that is just outstanding. Captain on captain there. Bail out the defenders. Here she is once again now. Help out in the build-up play. Tanya temporarily playing as right back as Gianni back onto her feet. That's very good news. Get forward there. Wally does very well to clear the line. 2 minutes on the clock here. Still 0-0 the scoreline. Fully expected this game to be cagey. Both teams. Garhwal United, of course, top in the final round. 2 games played, 2 victories. Indian Arrows doing the same here without conceding a goal in the final round. With that defensive resilience. Oh, there's a bit of afters here after the ball had gone. The referee has to be on guard here quickly. The 2 number 20s going at it. The heads have prevailed here. Referee quickly on stand-in. Him just being calmed down. Same the number 20 Tanya Devi. Both have played with real passion and intensity in this match. You see a lot more of them colliding as they do operate on the same part of the pitch here. Good work from the referee. Ruba Devi quickly on the scene, making sure that no such afters or team involvement in that little scuffle. It's all part of the game, isn't it? Good to see both players really leaving it all on the line there, that they care, not leaving anything to chance, not letting their other teammate or opposition get an inch over the others in the drop ball. We resume here. Here's Rupali. Raleigh and Linda standing here. Plays the ball into the panel again. What a run again from Kim. This is their first real pace and trickery. Then forward. Both in fragrancy, but guys isn't using it. Decent ball here. Chase there, and she does. Sanfida, she's been all about the pitch in this first half so far. Sanfida with the ball in. Take that touch under duress. Clever turn there, it's brilliant. It's magnificent work there from Deepika Balu. Nearly found a way through. Indian Arrows looking to venture forward. Outstanding pass there from the skipper Julan, and on the slide challenge. This will be the right back. The competitive nature shouldn't come as a surprise here. The teams looking for 3 wins out of 3. What it will do for their confidence, it would be immeasurable, knowing that they've come into the final rounds being spotless in terms of the way that they've navigated the games. And brilliant dribbling, or drops the shoulder brilliantly there, the skipper Sanfida now into the box, made the run. Excellent defending there from Mr. Elizabeth. Has a couple of bites from Terry, but manages to keep the ball. But then very good. Divyani back on her feet here. Got fragrance here, very good. Look at this for a carry from the back there from Rupali, but been robbed off the ball here. It's out of position. They look to capitalize quickly here, but again, Garhwal United quickly back into their shape. 25 minutes played, 0-0 the scoreline here at the Blair Stadium. League 2 into the final rounds here, and wonderful to see Indians football women just representing various age groups, doing exactly what they're capable of in front of a digital audience. Everyone watching live on the AIFF YouTube channel, thank you for your continued support and viewership. 25 minutes played here, 0-0 the scoreline. Garhwal United, they only will feel that their team have done more than enough in terms of trying to get a goal. Exactly what they're up against in the Arrows. Goals in the group stages, none in the final round. And the ball into the box, well defended with the scooping header. Now Garhwal United once again on the move here. Caught in a bit of a cul-de-sac here, but very well to keep the ball. Good work there from Deepika Pal. On the left-hand side is Jyoti. And looking to ride the challenge. Brilliantly done there. That's just outstanding from the skipper, Jolan. And then finds the pass. It's a tricky ball to bring under control. Fired into the head, but managing to keep the ball. It's a bit of a scuffed clearance. Here's Kim now. Keeping the ball well. Here's Hanfida. On the right-hand side. Ruby feeds it for a 1-2 with the skipper. She gets there first. She's made the signal that the ball will be delivered. Waits for support. Might go for goal herself. Only with the save. Invited the cherry and being tested is the Indian Arrows goalkeeper. She's had to be on her toes. Her handling has been tested in this first half. The defenders have worked tremendously hard to try and keep the attackers away from getting free shots at goal. Time here for the teams to have a water break, and both coaches, Akshayuni and Joachim Alexanderson, can have a word with sets of players here. A bit of time left to navigate in this first half. It's 0-0 the scoreline in match 5 of the Indian Women's League 2. We're back underway after a swift water break. Still both teams looking for a way to goal here. Both defenses have very much been on top. Know that Garhwal United have tried their very best, especially down that left-hand side. The likes of Fragrance Rivas and Kim have tormented the right back. See the likes of Divyani Landa and Tanya Devi really having to put in a shift here. In the Narrows, what would be the words from coach Joachim Alexanderson to how they can try and navigate the rest of the first half? Have to be patient here. They cannot rush for the result as the ball played into the box. They've got enough back there to defend the situation. Here's Kim, who's dropped deep and wins the ball. Outstanding centre forward play there from the number 20. It's brilliant. He looks to bring the challenge, and the counter to number 20. Anya Devi has asked the question whether or not that could have been a foul. We've already seen the two number 20s go head to head, literally and figuratively. Anya Devi is convinced that the throw-in was in her favour, but the referee quickly ruling it, and Jyoti should get the throw-in. So with a good touch and quick release. Here's Deepika Pal. Finds her right back. Lovely drop of the shoulder there. You can see how Ruby is so comfortable with the ball, striding forward. Both centre halves have shown that ball playing ability as the ball played between the lines. Here's Kim to make it 1-0. Brilliant from Munni again. Well, quickly off her line than she had to be. Kim had made the run. She was onside at the first look of it. Brilliant pick out from deep. She's clearly onside. Nearly getting there first. Excellent, brave goalkeeping there from the number 30, Munni. 30 minutes played, and Indian Arrows making an early substitution. Number 21, Harmeen Kaur, looking to enter the fray shortly. And it's the number 8, Priya, who will make her way out. Interesting change there from Coach Joachim. Whether or not it's a change of system or shape, we'll wait and see. Harmeen Kaur introduced into the fray here. She's on the pass to Anita. Anita does so well there to ride the challenge. The cutback option is there. Anita went for goal herself. Well, the run from Anushka Kumari was completely unmarked, but Anita doesn't spot her,
Women's
decides
junior.
to go for goal
Just number
herself.
10, Priya, being replaced by
There was
just
a
number
chance to
21,
look for the
Ravina
pass,
Kaur.
giving enough time for the Garhwal defenders to get there in time. It was much better this from Indian Arrows Women Junior, corner for them. First in the half, over 30 minutes played. Nita Dundung has shown that she is a real viable threat to get the goals for Indian Arrows. Making that run down that left-hand side. Corner taken. Good height on it. Very good defensive header. Was sitting up nicely on the left-hand side, looking to just lift it over the goalkeeper. Comfortable save there for Ribanshi. Looking to hook that into a dangerous area there, Anushka Kumari. He considered as a shot on target, but really wasn't going to trouble Ribanshi from that distance. Ooh, both players going for it. Elizabeth Lakra, colossal performance from the back here. Here's Harmi. Quickly on the fray, looking to get a couple of touches swiftly as possible. There's another pass there for Anita, nearly finding pass right there from the right back Ruby. Just find those corners and looking to just find those cute passes to the forward areas. Very little room to operate on that touchline. It was on. Good control there from Tanya Devi. On the right hand side is Divyani. Excellent defending. Very good work there from Jyoti. She's won her one-on-one duels very well, but also has been a willing runner going forward. Some very crisp passing from left back. Valuable when you have a defender so proficient in so many disciplines. Allows the coach to be a little bit more flexible in his plans. Heading towards the final phase of the first half. 0-0 the scoreline here between the two top teams of the final rounds. United and Indian Arrows 2 for 2 in the two games that they've played so far. Something's got to give in this match. Garhwal United again down that right hand side. The combination play has been constant. As they're always willing and ready to receive the ball there, the number 6, but instead, yes, Tanfida Nongrum with a brilliant pass on the left hand side is Fragrancy. Lays it off. There's Deepika Pal. Deepika Pal trying to find the bottom corner. Hits the base of the post. How unlucky can you get? Well, it's outstanding play this from Garhwal United, nearly getting the rewards. Back to front with a blink of an eye. Good control this from Fragrancy. Lays it off to Deepika Pal. The first touch is good. Beats the goalkeeper there. Oh, it's so unlucky. It catches the inside of the base of the post. She can't come closer. And that's the best opportunity we've seen so far for either team to get an opening goal in match number 5 of the Indians Women's League 2. Here's Jyoti now. Well, that chance will reinvigorate the girls in green. Again, outstanding from Fragrancy. How strong has she been on that left-hand side? Of course, scored that goal in the 3-1 victory against Punya Krida. Well, brilliant performance, wasn't it? That 3-1 victory with Fragrancy, Esther and Kim all getting on the score sheet on that occasion. They've been brilliant for their team this evening. Very, very composed there from Ruby. Which she's played on that right-hand side has been mighty impressive. The line breaker, going to play, looking for the drag back there, Deepika Pal. Very well to keep the ball under the eyes and the watchful challenges of Elizabeth Lakra. They've done well again. Try and find Kim. Oh, there's a tough clearance on the left-hand side. It's Fragrancy Rivas. Another brilliant save from Munni. He's made herself big. Doesn't give the opportunity for a clean strike. Tough clearance there from Tanya Devi, and once the ball falls to Fragrancy, you feel that the back of the net would have budged, but what a save again from Munni, just making sure that she makes it as difficult as possible to get the shot away. Just over 35 minutes played, and in all, Garhwal United in terms of the attacking threat in this match. Indian Arrows living on a very thin line here between conceding and keeping this at 0-0. Defensive held firm, and goalkeeper Muni has come up trumps on multiple occasions. And the ball given away in the middle of the park. Sanfida with a clever turn. Here's Kim now. She's been all around the pitch, hasn't she? Fine fragrancy. Good footwork there from the left winger. Feeds it to Kim. Putting her head up. This is very composed again. Here's Esther. Then the heartbeat in the Garhwal midfield. Her passing accuracy really must be a thing of beauty, isn't it? Hardly displays the ball. Another pass in. Tanya again well into the challenge. It's Kim with the strike. It's an outstanding block. As soon as they pull the trigger, you just know that the Indian Arrows defenders are out there to make the challenges. It was Tanya Devi again. Got there first. Wasn't the most comfortable challenge, but look how quickly she recovers to make the block. And bundled over. Jyoti venturing forward here. Shows that she's so comfortable on the ball in those advanced regions as well on the pitch. Oh, it's very, very casual there, and they've given it away. There's fragrancy. Clever pass there from Esther. Clever turn there from Deepika. This is beautiful football. This from Garhwal United. Can they get a shot at the end of this move? Sanfida. No panicking their play, letting everyone involved in the build-up here. It's a strike from distance. Linda saw it just open up there. Centre half deciding why not. Doesn't close down after a good bit of skill there to evade the press. Good ball striking there, but wasn't going to trouble Muni from that distance. 7 minutes plus added on time remain in this first half. For Coach Wakim Alexanderson and Indian Arrows, they'll be happy with the 0-0 here. And the amount of pressure that they've been put under. Very well here. Good line breaker. No time to settle whatsoever on the ball. Outstanding from Ruby. The way she's playing on the front foot defensively. But with good control. Finding fragrancy reverse. For the challenge of players in close attendance. Viviani. Head up. Driving towards the heart of the field. Given a way in those areas. Will be finding Esther. Time and space to choose her next pass. Shot, good 1-2 played here. This is very clever stuff. A lot of the football has decided the way your number 6 operates and plays in the match. They put the ball high up the pitch. There's strong challenge there. This is brilliant there from Rupali. Front foot defending has really paid dividends for Garhwal United. That will really please Coach Akshay Oni. The only thing that has been missing from his team has been that elusive goal. Here's Esther now. Quick manipulation of the football. It's a clever through pass. Elizabeth recognizing the danger, and another giveaway there. As soon as they recover, they give it away. Here's Fragrancy. Picks her head up to find Kim. First touch is good but well defended. And the numbers here. Anita is looking to play a lonesome battle here. She's done so well. Get her team up the pitch here, laying it off on the left-hand side. Looking for support here. They have to be patient again here. Indian Arrows dropping the shoulder on the left-hand side. They gain valuable yardage here in themselves, giving their defenders a bit of break here as we head towards the final 5 minutes of this first half. Been highly competitive here at the Dulair Stadium in Goa. Indian Women's League 2 really has gained steam over the years into the second season. Then a real platform for these girls to make that next step in women's football in India. Fragrancy. To the left-hand side is Jyoti. Bali takes her time, finding Esther. And how many times have we seen Esther just turn beautifully with the ball and finding an accurate pass? It's an expensive pass, asking a lot from the right winger. To throw in, and yet another situation that the Indian Arrows have defended. Well, from Coach Wakim Alexanderson's point of view, I think he'll be very, very pleased if they can take this 0-0 into half-time. See them make that early change in the first half. I mean, for coming on for number 8 Priya. Still, then number 15 and the centre forward, Anita Dungdung, finds herself very isolated in those forward areas. Need a bit more support from the forward players, the likes of Shweta Rani and Julan. Could be with the throw. So looking to just cushion that ball down. Strong play again. Very well done there from Ruby. Finding Esther. Goes past to find Deepika Pal on the left-hand side. Here's Fragrancy Rivas with a good first touch. It's Fragrancy. It goes across goal. Well defended. Has another chance here to try and get the ball into the box. Cross comes in towards the fast stick. Doesn't find the target. Well, Deepika Pal had made that run down the right-hand side. Tenacious play there from Fragrancy. Down the left-hand side, it's another shot, well blocked. There's Deepika again. Good first touch. Very composed play. She's been bundled over. And it's a free kick. About 20 yards from goal. Man, the manipulation and the ball control. It's been one of the highlights from the forward players of Garhwal United. On that occasion, Deepika Pal. Great footwork and composure with the ball, inviting the challenge. Gets it and it's a free kick. And Esther has pulled rank here. She's been one of the standout players for Garhwal United. This is a situation that Indian Arrows have to make sure that the wall does its job. If it does beat the wall, Munio's made some excellent saves. They'll have to come up trumps again. Big moment in this match. 2 minutes for stoppage time remain in this first half. It's Esther. Good work. The wall stood firm. Concedes the corner. Got that sweetly there, Esther. You just get that up and over the wall. Get it to dip at the last moment. Good strike. Ball does its job. Looked like Abishta Basnet, number 22, with that defensive clearance. And the pressure relentless here by Garhwal United right towards the end of the half as well. Started the half brilliantly. They're ending it with real pressure. It's a corner into the box. Oh, had to be careful there. Only happy to see the roof of the net rather ripple than the back of the net. Good corner there, had decent height and pace on it. Needed the accuracy to try and find a teammate here. And Coach Joachim Alexanderson encouraging his team to play out the back here, heading into the final minute of normal time in this highly competitive Indian Women's League 2 match here. There's Rupali. Goes back to her centre half partner in Linda. Here's Ruby now. Esther with a quick scan over her shoulder, finds an accurate pass. The way she's played as the number 6 today really has been an absolute joy to watch. Forward here, see why. Not a time in this first half. Fragrancy has really put in a shift down the left-hand side to give it one final chase. Good work from the defensive unit, then from Indian Arrows. They've been put under real duress and real pressure. Real credit for them to keep the scoreline at 0-0. Beaming down here at the Dole Stadium. To navigate that really is challenges for them. From the sidelines, that 3 minutes of added on time has been signaled by the fourth official. Good turn here, no way out. Here's Esther. Again opening up. Esther with the drive. With the save. And Esther has no qualms really. Being the shot from distance. Who have been the Garhwal United forwards. Have come the closest. Deepika Pal's effort that crashed against the base of the post. Turn there from Tanfida, but she's been really battling by her lonesome here and does so well to keep the ball. Here's Rupali. And showing her composure, but she's lost out here. To venture forward. Anushka Kumari looking to venture forward on the left-hand side. They've done very well to reach the ball. And Indian Arrows register a meaningful attack just before the halftime whistle. Anita again isolated. needs support. Gets another bite of the cherry here. The cross comes in from Divyani. Gets another chance here to try and go for a shot. Excellent defending there from Jyoti. Nearly the halfway stage of stoppage time. The players have really put in a shift here. Not easy conditions. Of course, May in India, that heat and humidity does play a real challenge for the players. Top marks for them for not just navigating it, but giving us a very good game of football on the left-hand side now. The Arrows have something up their sleeve here. Well defended, gets good height and distance on that clearance. Kept the ball nicely. They have one more chance here. Deepika with good turn. Good footwork there from the skipper, Sanfida Nongrum, but he's been robbed off the ball by Julan. Good back. With the outside of the boot pass, well intercepted. The two skippers have had countless battles in the first half already. Allowed to turn and then find Divyani on the right-hand side here. Indian Arrows having the chance but losing her balance at the critical moment. Out for a goal kick. That might be the final attack for Indian Arrows in this first half. Divyani Linda, good to see her marauding down that right-hand side after that early injury that she did suffer in the first half. 30 seconds remain of stoppage time in this first half. Are we going to see a bit of goal-mouth action here? And right on cue, Kim looking to fight by her lonesome against Elizabeth. She's done well. Now waits for support. It's Kim again. Good challenge, halting the progress for Garhwal United, and the referee blows the whistle for the first half. Well, the two unbeaten teams in the final round of the Indian Women's League 2 going head-to-head here. No surprises that the scoreline remains 0-0. But Garhwal United will feel that they've done a lot in this first half to merit a goal. 0-0 after an intense 45 minutes here at the Bilal Stadium in Goa. Both teams will come out refreshed and re-energized for the start of the second half. As we look at the stats here, all in favor of Garhwal United. Shots on target, plenty created in terms of chances. Full credit to Indian Arrows Women's Juniors for hanging in there and keeping the score at 0-0. It's half-time here at the Bilal Stadium. 0-0 the scoreline between Garhwal United Football Club and Indian Arrows Women's Juniors. We'll bring you the highlights and the second half very shortly. The highlights from a enthralling first half here. Garhwal United, from the 15 chances that they created, that was one of the first of them for Kim. They kept trying to find answers, and for clever bit of play there, as we saw from Fragrance Rivas on multiple occasions down that left-hand side. Only the goalkeeper for Indian Arrows has done her bit to keep this at 0-0. Plays in early moments for Garhwal United is something to reflect upon the halftime break, but have shown that they're more than capable. Like we see there from Sanfida, that breaker is a tremendous save from Muni. This was surely the effort that looked like we might just see the first goal of the first half. Deepika Pal keeping her footwork, finding the base of the post, and that's the closest that either team have come in the first half. Sanfida on that left-hand side, looking for option, and how about that from the skipper, Julan Nongtiem. From an attacking sense, Nita Dungdung cut an isolated figure as the defensive line of Garhwal United made sure that centre forward for Indian Arrows had only scraps to feed off. It was a hard-fought battle, both teams giving it their absolute all in the first half, knowing the big 45 minutes coming up. Came right at the end, had an opportunity to maybe find a chance there. The Dungdung could have maybe squared that off. Anushka Kumari was waiting for the edge of the box. It was the closest that they came. Deepika Pal with the effort, catching the inside of the post, going safely in Indian Arrows' point of view. Final chance that fell the way of Fragrancy Rivers. Only once again keeping her composure, making sure that a clean shot to aim at. 1-0. The scoreline between the two teams has 15 minutes. Will give both coaches the opportunity to have a word and maybe just tweak the system or personnel when it comes to the start of the second half. Esther had the final opportunity at the edge of the box from the free kick, but the ball doing its job, conceding one of three corners that Garhwal United had in the first half. One catching the roof of the net, the relief of the goalkeeper Munni. Esther, that if she does get the space and time to pull the trigger, she'll do that on multiple occasions as Devyani Linda made her move towards the final phase the first time right at the end. Half time here at the Duleh Stadium. We'll be back for the second half. It's Garhwal United Football Club nil, Indian Arrows Women's Juniors nil. The two sets of players back out in the field here. 0-0 the scoreline here between Garhwal United Football Club and the Indian Arrows Women's Junior. What would have both coaches said at halftime? The Indian Arrows coach, Joachim Alexanderson, would be happy that the scoreline remained at 0-0, considering the amount of pressure that they were put under by the Garhwal United FC. Girls in that first half created chance after chance, but the scoreline remains 0-0. Massive 45 minutes coming here as the referee begins the start of the second half, and as the Indian Arrows Women's Juniors get the second half up and running in their all-orange kit. They'll know exactly what's in their hands now after seeing that first half. They were second best. Pace of the play, relatively they remain solid, and that's always a good pace to go forward. Shweta Rani, all into the box immediately. You can see change in the way that Indian Arrows are just approaching this. To be a lot more adventurous, a lot more brave on the ball. We have seen that from Garhwal United in the first half. The way that their centre halves and the fullbacks very comfortable progressing the ball, not just with their carry, but with their passing too. Good first touch there from the skipper, but just allows the ball to go away. Anita just back in and keep the ball. And this is a bright start this from Indian Arrows, forcing Garhwal United to do a bit of defending in the early stages. That's exactly what Coach Joachim would have said. Put the pressure on the opposition, win your opposition duels, try and get up as the pitch forward. Saw the likes of Anita Dungdung for Indian Arrows, had a lonesome figure in that first half. To do a lot by her lonesome. That's where you need the skipper, Yulan Nongmetam, make those runs. Seen her drop deep to receive the ball to affect the build-up. Likes of Shweta Rani and Abishta, you need to be a lot more adventurous going forward. No such issues there for Garhwal United. On the back foot early on. Armin does well, the first half substitute. Immediately finds Abishta. Integrate on the ball a lot more. There's Vikshit Bara. Infield, under pressure. That's very good centre forward play there from Anita Dungdung. And the way that she just kept the ball back to goal. First touch was good, laying it off much better this from Indian Arrows. Bypass press. Brilliant carry there. This is exactly what they wanted to see from their centre half. The ball fed forward onto the right hand side. The positive play being rewarded here. This is excellent goalkeeping from Ribanshi. Starting point was good. Very much switched on there, the goalkeeper. She's had a quiet first half. She knows that her team are being put under a bit of pressure in the second. Responding well, the goalkeeper. Great to see nearly 100 people watching live on the AFF YouTube channel. The live chat. What do you think the final score will be? 0-0 here between the two teams. Both, of course, spotless in their final rounds. 2 games played, 2 victories. Imperious defensively as well between the two teams. Just the 1 goal conceded. That was from Garhwal United's 3-1 victory. Play again. This is exactly what you want to see. The way that they've kept the ball has been a real pleasure to watch here for Garhwal United. But as I said, that's typical commentators because the ball has been pitched here. Rani advanced forward here. A lot more productive. The nutmeg is brilliant here. Shweta, good defense on the cover. Very good work there from Linda. Quickly off her line, knowing that her right back in a bit of trouble after a brilliant bit of skill there from Shweta Rani. First touch. They're under pressure. Number 8, Shruti Kumar. Ball in the play, but they're giving the ball away. They're asking for the handball. The referee unmoved. They win the ball brilliantly through Deepika Pal. Here's it off to Esther. They've been excellent first halves, the 2 that I've mentioned. Esther has been that metronomic presence. He has kept the ball moving from that base of the midfield position. Instrumental in the way our team plays football. getting into the first 5 minutes of the second half. A lot more of an even contest. And that's full credit to the way Coach Joachim Alexanderson has got his girls to go out there, be a lot more brave on the ball, go into those challenges, not allow Garhwal United to settle. Easier said than done with the likes of Esther with some majestic play there. She keeps the ball under pressure. Excellent work there. Knockdown header from Kim, chasing it down brilliantly by her lonesome here. Needs support, looking to just take that extra touch. Good work there from Viksit Bara. Comes across and makes the challenge. Well, that's where the forward players really do thrive in those one-on-one situations. But defenders making sure that there's an extra barrier to beat. Keeper Sanfida Nongrum taking responsibility into her own hands, literally, with this throw-in. Good defensive header there from Elizabeth. She had a magnificent first half, didn't she? The way that she commanded her backline, won her challenges, got into those challenges, driving her team forward. There's Esther with the switch. Good defensive work on the right-hand side. This is a clever ball there from Ruby. Again, the defensive work is last-ditch, but outstanding. Even under pressure, Esther from distance. Those duels in the final third, so key, because you know that as soon as the opposition pinches those balls in those forward areas, the shot will be immediate. Esther's lined up a couple of them already from distance. On the free kick that she had in the first half here, and Joachim Anderson shuffling his pack once again. Number 12, Alina Jada Fernandez. Moving on. Fernandez coming in, and Katarani. Her evening comes to an end. Just starting to look a bit bright. Start the second half. Coach Joachim Anderson having a plan of his own here. With 5 minutes before he makes his first substitution. Work to keep the ball. And this is where Garhwal United have excelled. They play the ball across their backline is so assured. Immediately look at the turnout of good work there from Shruti Kumar. Well defended. The covers has been very, very switched on here, the centre half. Winning the 50-50 and shows brilliant dribbling skills there on the left-hand side. Looks to open up here. The cross comes into the box. First time effort. Wasn't towards goal. She comes back for more. And this finish. Can't get their shot away, and Garhwal United defending their box very well on that occasion. Now looking for the quick counter-attack. Shruti Kumar. And a lot more involved in those midfield areas. Back to Esther. Look at Esther in that number 6 spot. Always there, always there to receive the ball. Teams can play one touch to her. Forward. Kim does well to chase it down, has her head on a swivel and finds an extraordinary pass there on the left-hand side. Sanfida driving her team forward on the left-hand side. Can she keep the ball in play? Yes, she does. And now on the left-hand side. The ball very well. Good defensive shape there from Indian Arrows. Forcing them to go back, to go forward. Quick 1-2. Getting the accuracy on the pass there. Gets there first. Good defensive work. No surprise, it's Elizabeth again. Anita, a lot more stronger on that occasion. Very well to keep the ball again. Esther looking to turn. Goes back. Defenders. How forward they're playing as a line here. And then venturing back in unison. They're a very well drilled outfit here. Akshayani can be very pleased with the way his defenders have operated today. So can this performance from Esther. And then Sanfida gets the ball. A bit of fortune there as Kim drives in. Can't get that shot away with the cleanness that she needs to be. Work from Indian Arrows defensively. They're under pressure, so they have to make those last ditch challenges well. To their credit, they have made those challenges. Give the forward players a bit more of the confidence, knowing that the defenders can clean up. Heading into the 10-minute mark into the second half, and a lot more even of this contest here. Fully expected the two unbeaten teams in the final rounds to be very difficult. break them down. There's Viksit Bara, right-footed cross in from the left back. Again, look at the positive defending there. How she's followed the centre forward, not allowing Anita to settle on the ball whatsoever. She knows that as soon as that ball is in the air, either one of Linda or Rupali are going to be right at her back to make the challenge. That's the front foot defending that we're talking about here. And we just push her team forward here is Abishta with the free kick. And you can see this is a change of plan here. Again, pressing from Garhwal United is relentless and they win the ball back. It's brilliant work there. The head of Kim keeper decided to stay at home. Got out by the defenders. They're giving the ball away. Here's Sanfida from distance. Oh, Sanfida, take a bow. She has taken the net off. Well, this game was screaming for a moment of quality, and it comes from the skipper.
Jersey number 10, Sanfida Nongrum.
Sanfida Nongrum on her left foot. Top corner effort to break this game open. It needed a moment of magic, and it has arrived. Well, it has gotten me off the feet, and you could see from the celebrations from the coach Akshayuni, it really is a sucker punch for Indian Arrows women juniors who have just started to settle into the second half. But that's how dangerous Garhwal United Football Club are. Well, we saw her threatening, we saw her popping up on all areas of the pitch. But this time, in a decisive area of the park, he gets a strike of dreams. Now Garhwal United will look to try and double the advantage as swiftly as possible. They've got one, they've got momentum on their side. Two Indian Arrows women juniors have a response in them here. Still plenty of time to play. That's good work there from Anita. Moving forward again, trying to do it by her lonesome. On the left-hand side, here's Viksit Bara. Good work from the left back. Finds the pass accurately here. And now it opens up for Julan, the skipper. It's Julan to respond. And it just catches the top of the net. Julan Nong Mai Thumb. Again, you can see just manipulating the ball. The challenge doesn't arrive. Said, why not? Just leaning back there, not getting the necessary accuracy on the shot. She should be able to control, and she does. Then the passing from the back has been so impressive. Garhwal United, Rubanshi on that occasion, knowing that the modern goalkeepers need to be proficient not just with the shot stopping but also with their passes. Often used as the auxiliary centre half in build-up, allowing the two centre halves to push forward, and they've won the ball back here with Fernandez. Pushed as well, but they've robbed off the ball again on the left-hand side here. Good work to win that duel. Keeps it short. Keeping the ball in those tight areas has been the hallmark, but they've won the ball back brilliantly. They've not given up though. As Garhwal United have done very well through Kim. Good shot there from Deepika Pal, trying to get that through pass, and it's calmly mopped up by the Indian Arrows defense. They have a route forward here. Look at the press from Garhwal United. It's relentless, and on the left-hand side, they get the reward. Good first touch. Can get the shot away. Can the defensive work. Numbers behind there for Indian Arrows. There's Anita. Puts his head up, and look at the number of green shirts behind there. They've got 4 in reserve while always being on the front foot. Calmly done from the right back. Oh, that is a lot of confidence there with the back flick. Would have been on the same wavelength to get that run forward, but and for Indian Arrows now, the game for them to try and respond here. Here's Harmeen. On the right-hand side, one-touch play here. Julan looking to engage with her right winger. Has been booted forward, and Indian Arrows will have to start again. Indian Arrows have scored 7 goals in the 2 games in the final round, so they know where the back of the net is. The Garhwal United to keep the clean sheet. Really is good. Shruti with a clever through pass to make it 2-0. Oh, that's brilliant from Muni. And on the follow-up, not taking the clearance. And on the third attempt, Tanya Devi does the needful. Well, Garhwal United playing some sensational football. She was one-on-one, through on goal. Was Deepika Pal, but how many times has the goalkeeper Muni come up clutch for Indian Arrows? He had to keep that safe. Keep the scoreline at 1-0, 2-0. Really feels like it could be a mountain to climb for Indian Arrows with 30 minutes left on the clock. Beautiful football there. Coach Akshayoni, his plan coming to fruition here. He will take the corner. The outstanding players in that first half. Good header. Clever header then. Needham kept that safely. How quickly will Indian Arrows break here? Good work there from Anushka Kumari to find the reverse pass, but it's not accurate. Shruti Kumar just mops up, finding herself at left back now. Pass from Ribanshi, asking too much, allowing Indian Arrows to just now progress up the pitch here. And the competitive spirit has been fantastic to watch, really. Played with the right spirit. We've seen both teams looking to play the right way. Get that ball. Get the team involved. Get that goal. So it's 60 minutes of cagey action, but from Garhwal United's point of view, they'll feel that they've fully merited the goal advantage. Good luck. Play there, just trying to be as accurate as possible. Again, the press resistance from the left back is excellent. Keeps the ball. Anita trying to just shovel that forward. Cleared away under no real pressure. That's what Garhwal United's two centre halves in Linda and Rupali have done. The way that they've mopped up the danger, the way that they've commanded the box, has been a sight to behold. And then just losing control of the ball. That's good work there. It's a real battle in the middle of the park for the ball. Scooped up forward. Can she get there first? And Ribanshi, good starting position, gets there first. Ribanshi Jammu has not had too much to do in terms of saves to be made, but she's commanded her box and made those swift runs from the line when her team needed it the most. Good pass, well intercepted there. Good phases of play here. Both teams really competing hard. There's Anushka with the pass on the right. Well intercepted. Just tracking the run so well and just preventing the ball to make any further inroads. It's been a team effort with the way Garhwal United have worked. Their defensive work has been fully merited. That clean sheet, and now a double substitution for Garhwal United. Looks like Esther's evening has come to an end. Masterful performance from her in the base of midfield, and so has Shruti Kumar's. Players can be very proud of the way that they've represented the badge.
Substitution for Garhwal United football.
Garhwal United.
Jersey number
Reba,
18,
number
Shruti
11
Kumari,
coming on,
replaced by
and
jersey number 11, Riban Hanshisha Kaushi. Jersey
Number 8,
6, Esther Tingjuke,
Bonifilia.
replaced by jersey number
Tony
8,
coming on.
Bonifilia Shulai.
Changes confirmed at the Dhule Stadium as well. So both teams, both coaches, shuffling their packs, showing the changes that they've made. Garhwal United now just trying to be measured. They know that Indian Arrows will have to make the inroads. They'll have to make the extra risk taken because they find themselves down a goal. Courtesy of a tough finish really from keeper of Garhwal United, Sanfida Nongrum. Really was a goal of high quality. Really was a treat to those watching live on the AIFF YouTube channel. Always we thank you for your continued support as Deepika Pal finds herself in a real corner, and look at that for footwork. Last touch might have come off her. Some of the composure the forward players have really played with has been excellent to watch, really. And on the right-hand side, real time to settle. Again, the press is relentless. Garhwal United forwards have not made it easy for Indian Arrows to progress with the ball on the back. Tanya Devi, as soon as he made the pass, Yani Linda knows that she has absolutely no time on the ball. The team has been played with real competitive spirit and fire, and it's been a real highlight of this match. A good commanding header there, might have left it for the goalkeeper. You can see that, taking no chances was Rupali. A good sign as a centre half when you take matters into your own hands. Safety first approach. See, that was tapped up by Banchi. And now, Indian Arrows really focus on this set piece here. Dixit Bara has got options. Centre halves have made their way into the box. It's all about the delivery from Vixit. Good ball in. It's a brilliant ball there. Can't get a header on target. And just scoop that back in play. Out for a goal kick, but the delivery from Vixit Bara on that occasion is outstanding. Look at the whip on it with pace. From there, you just need a bit of clean connection there. Good work from Garhwal United in terms of converging towards the ball. Make sure that they get that out of harm's way. Good pass has been well won there. Goal scorer Sanfrida Nongram now looking to influence the team more, and that's a brilliant pass down the left-hand side. Can she get there first? It's outstanding defending from Elizabeth. Look at the way she just keeps reading those situations, snuffs out the danger. Been a hallmark of her performance, but they win the ball back again. It's another shot from distance, and only having to be very assured with her handling. Good save there, but again, Garhwal United, no hesitation in terms of pulling the trigger from distance. Trying to get a team forward, has to try and play that first time. There's Anita, who's been eased off the ball, and now Deepika Pal entering forward with the ball. Exhibit should have a more of a comfortable challenge on that occasion. But for Garhwal United, this is going exactly to plan, scoring early in the second half rather, and then making sure that Indian Arrows don't concede for the next 10 minutes. So, two boxes ticked there for coach Akshayuni. Comes forward, trying very clever pass, and she reads it brilliantly on the left hand side. She has support, checks in on her right foot, off balance. Oh, what a goal! It is magnificent. Sanfrida Nongram with the brace. Well, her first goal was a thing of beauty. This one takes the cake. What a game she is having, the skipper. There's a pass played forward. Look at the power that she shows. And now then she checks in on her right foot. She's off balance, but look how cleanly she strikes it. Munne is helpless, and it's found the top corner. And it has taken two special goals to beat the back line of Indian Arrows today, and both have come from the skipper Sanfrida Nongram. Special goals from the skipper in this massive clash in the Indian Women's League 2. The two teams with flawless records in the final round coming head to head, and it's the skipper Sanfrida Nongram who stands up and dominates. Now Indian Arrows have to go for it. They're 2-0 down. All about now trying to get that next goal. Next goal in this match pretty much tells the whole story. A third for Garhwal United. Pretty much game over, isn't it? You know, funny things happen in football, but the way that they have defended their box has been just brilliant throughout the 70-odd minutes that we have played so far, which has allowed the forward players to break forward like they are right now. Both on the left-hand side here, they can be measured in their play. Good commanding header there. Taking kindly, ball was fizzed at it. Here's Anita now, looking for that quick pass on the right-hand side. Brilliant on that pass. And now they're trying to make their moves forward. Here's Anushka Kumari. Julan. Here's Anita again. Opens up. Immediately closed down. Again, we talked about that box defending. This time not allowing it. And that's how quickly the likes of Linda and Rupali have defended from the two centre halves. Really has been a team effort. Have this 2-0 here. Play there, but find the teammate. Indian Arrows now, 20 minutes plus stoppage time remain for them to try and find a way back on the Premier League recently. Arsenal 2-0 down to champions Liverpool. And back 2-2 after excellent comeback in the second. Indian Arrows requiring something similar here in terms of a comeback. Indian Arrows can take a lot of comfort knowing that the likes of Anita knows where the back of the net is. Divya and Anushka scoring in their 2-0 victory against Roots. Anushka Kumari also scoring in that 5-0 victory where Anita scored 4. So as a team, they do know where the back of the net is. But Garhwal United defensively have been top-notch. Taking her eyes off the ball there. Vishta on that occasion seems harmless in terms of it's just lost the ball, but just that moment allows Garhwal United to just progress up the pitch, 40 yards, 50 yards up the pitch. Now have the ball in their own territory here. Clever pass on the right hand side. Fragrancy has made the run. Got a couple of defenders for company here. She tries to check in. Good strength shown there by Fragrancy. Clever pass, trying to find that. She's up the second ball there. Challenges well. Deepika does brilliantly. Tries to find the top corner. Well, you've seen some screamers already. Deepika Pal deciding that can it go finally, but also her effort was brilliant. Look at the ball manipulation there. The track back really was beautiful to see. Creates the opportunity by her lonesome. And that's a shot on target. Garhwal United are not content with just having a 2-goal lead here. They want the third. No mistake about it. This has just been shown there, but they've closed down and Linda just manages to clear that away, helping out her centre half partner. We've seen Coach Joachim Alexanderson make changes in the first half, made a couple of changes in the second, but it is Garhwal United who are taking off. Kim, who has had a brilliant first half, a bit quiet in the second, but the shift that they put really was instrumental, setting the tone in the match. He gets 20 minutes off here. Number 25, Kongse. Take up pace here. Three changes made by Garhwal United. Coach Akshayuni will be very, very happy with the way this team have gone out here. Got the 2 goals, but it really did take 2 special goals to break down the Indian Arrows defense. Both coming from the boot of skipper Sanfida Nongrum. What a break there as we head towards the final phase. Garhwal United on course to be spotless after 3 games played. Swift conclusion of the final water break and heading into the final 15 plus stoppage time here. Anita picks up the loose ball immediately after the water break, looks for the top corner. But Ribanshi was backpedaling and hoping that that wasn't on target because that was a clean hit there from Anita Dungdung. And the clearance was half-hearted, Good first touch. You can see that Deepika Pal was immediately there to close her down, so Neither had to be decisive in the action. Good strike there. We've seen after these short breaks that the concentration level just might dip down. Getting into the final 15. Being played forward, Muni should be able to clear and came comfortably. First touch there to bring that under control. Here's Dixit. Puts her head up, waiting for options. Put a long pass there, but immediately closed down. Reba, the substitute, getting involved immediately, but well defended. Wish that has to go long. That is a brilliant takedown. Bring a team up the pitch here. There's Julan. Skipper trying to be the inspiration on the left-hand side. Anita has peeled away nicely. Can she get the cross across? Checks upon on the right foot. Anita with the strike. Good defending again. Gets the block. Ball nearly breaking there. Anushka looking to get on. How about that for another block? It is tremendous defending from Garhwal United. Getting their blocks in as soon as Indian Arrows were looking for a shot away. See a player coming up flying into the challenge. Great commitment to the cause here from Garhwal United. Five 0 was to be against SIFC, 3-1 against Pune Krida. Now 2-0 up against Indian Arrows Women Juniors. It'll be 3 out of 3. And what a position they find themselves in the final round of the Indians Women's League 2 here. Started off with 15 teams, split into 3 groups, and now the top 6 are into battle here. Closed down immediately. Well done there from Deepika Pal, who's worked out very well defensively here. With more of a reserve role, knowing that they're 2-0 up here. And he comes a long way out and gets her clearance right. Good take there. Brilliant first touch, that is. Immaculate play there on the right-hand side. Here's Ruby now. We look for the 1-2. Clever turn there. Reba has been immediately in the play here. On the right-hand side, can she keep the ball in play? She does very well there, Deepika Pal. Good defending. They're helping out defensively. She should be able to clear. Progression off the ball here from the Indian Arrows. And they make the count here. Here's Julan now. Pass there, having to recover, does very well, but just shows enough of the ball for Jyoti to come flying in that challenge. Jyoti, the left back for Garhwal United, very impressive in the first half. Now continuing to win her duel. There again, very strong in the challenge. Using the shoulder, making sure that they're not bullied off the ball. Very competitive game of football here at the Dulles Stadium. Heading into the final phase, as Indian Arrows, they're looking for that elusive first goal. Joachim Anderson has used his bench, still looking for answers though. First touch there. And Frida, and instrumental, constant touches on the ball. Here's Bonnie, placing Esther in the base of the midfield. Esther, who was tremendous in the match, having a well-deserved rest after the team went 2-0 up here. Still attacking, still looking for the third here. Here's Sanfrida, full of confidence after the brace that she scored. She'll be well aware that she's on a hat-trick. Now the Garhwal United players on the deck here now, whether or not that was the off-the-ball incident. Just hoping that it's cramps, and that's very good to see that she's quickly back on her feet. It's the deep waters of the game as we head into the last 10 minutes. 80 minutes of high competitive football. It has been a tremendous watch and really encouraging to see how the both sets of players have gone out there to put on an excellent football match here. ball under duress here. Just looking for options. As we head towards the final 10, Coach Akshayuni for Garhwal United will be just talking to his girls about game management now. Yes, they'll be wanting the third, but their defensive shape has to be immaculate because if Indian Arrows are to score a goal now, they'll have all the momentum heading into the final 10, the hopes of equalizing. So a critical phase coming up here. Beautiful football there from Anushka Kumari. The cross comes into the box. She's done so well to clear it off the line. And what about that for a block? She's gone flying in there, not for the first time. The referee is allowed to play to continue. Now she blows the whistle for the player's safety. Well, on that left-hand side, we have seen some tremendous blocks. And we've seen yet another one. Just no safe. Like, it was just a brilliant challenge. As Linda on that occasion, Nepali quickly on the scene there. You can see the block really was a highlight because the shot from outside the box was well and truly being fired there. Look at this for a block. You know the shot's coming. He's just gone full clip at it. Takes the ball in a very uncomfortable spot there. Just brave defending. Keeps the score at 2-0. And that is called leading from the back. Well, good to see Linda back on her feet. She is a tough player. We've seen that from her display. Bishta puts it onto the right-hand side. Indian Arrows looking for that goal here. Look who's back defending. That is the skipper. And Sridhar Nongram helping out in the defensive end. We talked about game management. That's exactly what I mean. You see your midfield players just drop 5 or 10 yards deeper to protect the goal. You also have a threat with their passing to venture forward. Here's Deepika Pal. It's another challenge in the defensive area. The transition they've made from offensive to a lot more conservative has really been a treat to watch. Bring the ball down. Out there, lost the ball out on the slide, does very well to recover. Nepali with a quick change of possession. Passing, just finding the accuracy that you need. This is very frustrating for Indian Arrows' point of view, but spot on really from Garhwal United. They keep the ball, they win the game. Invited forward on the left-hand side. We've seen that combination with her and Vixit. Vishta going for that long switch on the right foot. That's brilliant pass. The knockdown headers really accurate. Managed to clear their lines there. Indian Arrows going route one on that occasion. That plan nearly coming to fruition as Garhwal United. Yet another substitution here. You see Coach Unni shuffling the pack again. Number 12.
Substitution for Garhwal United Football Club.
Yara
Jersey number
Plan
7,
Nongram coming on.
Replaced by jersey number 12, Yara Plan Nongram.
Yara Plan make an impact off the bench. It's got about 6.5 minutes for stoppage time to her coach. She can offer to the team. Of course, players on the bench will be disappointed that they didn't start the game, but they know that as the game progresses, their role will be all the more important. With tired legs on the opposition, go out there, give it your best. Maybe with their performances can break into the starting 11. Linda with the clearance. It's so impressive to see both sets of players really win those knockdown headers. Maybe diminutive in size, but they leap so well. The anticipation from the forwards have been very good to see. When you have those knockdown headers, you need a runner from either side, really. A rush throw there. The Indian Arrows looking for that goal. Still not being able to get those shots towards Ribanshi in goal. Had to do a bit of sweeping keeping, a few handling issues, but other than that, he's had a very comfortable game in goal. Been commanding, leading, making sure that our backline are very much in harmony here. Arm play there from Rupali. And the touch is very assured there from Boni, and a couple of passes, and just like that, Garhwal United back to front. Brilliant football. The cross comes into the box. Only with a comfortable gather. 5 minutes plus stoppage time remain here. Garhwal United Football Club 5 minutes away from being 3 wins out of 3 in the final round of the Indian Women's League 2 here. They were first in the Group A, winning all the 4 games, not conceding a single goal. They showed you how dominant they were in the group stages, and they're continuing their dominance in the final rounds here. 3 wins out of 3 puts them in such a strong position, doesn't it? There's a Vishta. Left hand side. Now clean sheet will be the all of nature. Look at that from Ruby. Still strong in the challenge, not allowing Neetha an inch there to turn away from her. Ruby, spotless game at right back. Brilliant from her. There's a Vishta. Looking for a shot towards goal. Interesting one that just bobs awkwardly there on Ribanshi. Rooster keeps it away. Big chance here, but look at the number of green shirts there. Pounding the ball, looking to just clear that away. Bodies on the line here. Should be able to clear. They do that brilliantly. The shot comes in. Batters against the own player in Anushka. How well do the Garhwal United defenders do there? There's another ball towards the box. Oh, the keeper's on the deck there. The referee hadn't blown her whistle, so the game would have continued. The pass wasn't accurate. With that melee in the box, seen Ribanshi on the deck there. With full credit to Indian Arrows, they've kept the pressure going. They needed some heroic blocks required from Garhwal Heroes. Garhwal United in their skip goalkeeper. 3 minutes plus stoppage time remaining, receiving treatment here. Fortunate scenes here. It would be a good time, however, to see 2 goals that do separate the match. Both goals coming from the skipper, Sanfrida Nongram, and both goals really just top drawer. High quality goals, and it's been needed to break open the defense of Indian Arrows.
Substitution for Indian Arrows Women Junior. Jersey number 2, Divyani Linda, being replaced by jersey number 18, Deepika Kumari.
There you have it, Deepika Kumari replacing Divyani Linda for the Indian Arrows. Ribanshi still receives treatment, and really hope that she's okay to continue. 90 seconds remain in the 90 minutes, where Garhwal United have defended heroically in their box, keeping the score at 2-0. There's a long injury break, and rightfully so. They need to take their time, as players' safety has to be prioritized. It's an unfortunate sight to see the stretcher being pulled out here, and at the very last moment of the game, Banshi might not be able to continue. So really hope that she's okay and back on the football pitch as quickly as possible. Get well soon, Ribanshi, as Might not be able to continue in the final 30 plus stoppage time. Well, we're into stoppage time here as Banshi's evening comes to an end in a very unfortunate manner. Really hope that she's okay and be back on the football pitch as quickly as possible, as 8 minutes of stoppage time has been signaled by the fourth official.
Add-on time, 8 minutes.
There is the confirmation now. Garhwal United, who have goalkeeper Monica maybe on the bench, can be introduced for the stoppage time here, but they will take their time with Ribanshi. Both sets of players rather have a final chat in the game here. Indian Arrows will feel that they've done a lot better in the second half in terms of trying to make that real effort towards goal, but defending from Garhwal United has been outstanding to keep the clean sheet. And when the chances have arrived to Santwida Nongrum, who has been the difference maker with two special goals. The team effort finds themselves at 2-0. 3 wins out of 3 in the final round of the Indian Women's League. The referee and the officials making sure that they take their time on the situation. Haven't seen Rimbanshi back on her feet yet, so all the more reason for them to take their time, make sure that the right help is administered. Long stoppage now, whether or not the goalkeeper will have the time to come back on the field, but she stays down. Sense prevails that Monica Devi be brought on to complete the game. All the players, complete standstill here. The substitution hasn't been made. We're 3 minutes played into the 8 minutes of stoppage time, so the referee more than happy. Clock completely at a standstill. I'm sure the right decision has arrived to here. Garhwal United Football Club. You see the two goals here that did take place in the match. Some of the highlights of that second half, we just seen that didn't require some really special talents and a tremendous save from Muni. We did see, but there's just two goals from Manfreda Nongram really were crown jewels of what has been a tremendous performance. Indian Arrows tried their very best to get some movement going forward. Defending from Garhwal United made sure that that clean sheet remained intact. And how about that for the goal? He was off balance, but still managing to do the same. And likewise was Deepika Pal. This was a chance that Anita Dungdung had. No real time to settle on the shot. The defending from Garhwal United remains really strong and astute. There you can see the defending from Garhwal United just continues to be resolute. It's brilliant to see. Going to be back on her feet here. Taking very good medical care to get back, and really hope that she's okay, because there's 8 minutes of play still to be played here, and the medical staff have clearly okayed her to continue. So 7 minutes of stoppage time has been played out. Haven't seen a single minute of action in stoppage time yet. And the ball away now. Girls have had a lengthy stoppage here. Bodies might have gone a touch cold, so they have to get their blood pumping again, get the adrenaline going for the final phase here. Stoppage is never really favorable for an athlete. And in that game sense, your body is in tune for the real effort required in the final 8 minutes. Having to stop and start again, it's a testament to their fitness. Garhwal United, now it's all about game management, isn't it? They've done the hard work, they've kept the clean sheet so far, they've scored 2 outstanding goals. As it stands, there will be 3 wins out of 3 in the final stage of the Indian Women's League 2. Heat kept there. Caught off here, and Indian Arrows have an opportunity to try and get a shot away, but the defensive work brilliant here, really. Even as they find themselves in a touch of danger, you can see 2 or 3 players immediately converging towards the ball, showing full commitment to the defensive duties. Heavy touch there, as you can see the second half substitute. Kongsi looking to make her presence known in the forward areas. Nicely worked here. Here's Bonnie. Beautiful football here. Garhwal here. United just keeping the ball in close quarters before looking for the long ball. Here's their lines here. Done that so well throughout the campaign and in the 90 minutes that we have seen today. Combination of Jyoti and Rupali should be able to clear it. Rupali takes complete charge of the situation, wins the throw-in. Job nearly done here for Garhwal United Football Club. Move to the good here. Outstanding goals, really. Keep emphasizing those 2 goals because of the quality and the importance of the 2 goals. Spotting the foul there. She's had a very good game, hasn't she? Referee Ruba Devi kept the game flowing, kept the cards in her pocket. Left a very fair and down the middle game, and real credit goes to the officials who have kept this game moving. Made sure we've had a smooth game here. As the final round of the Indian Women's League 2 continues here, we have more action in the 8:30 kickoff. Zanita looking to venture forward. No real space or time, really, and that has been one of the real standouts. You know they're not getting any time on the ball, regardless of what minute of the play is. That's the philosophy that has been drilled into the Garhwal United Football Club players. Touch there from Rubish, and she gets the foul. Had a bit of foul, and Anita from distance. It's just wide. And Ruby would have felt that that foul might have been given her way. Just allowing play to continue. The shot from distance wasn't going to really trouble Rebanshi. Looking well, looking good to continue. That lengthy stoppage from her injury as Rupali plays the ball away. Well past the 8 minutes of stoppage time. Very much on borrowed time. Indian Arrows, for all their efforts, find themselves 2-0 down here. What really disappointed them is them not able to find the back of the net. Sometimes the opposition scores brilliant goals and you just put your hands up. That's exactly what we saw from the skipper Sanfida Nongram. From their perspective, they felt that getting into this match, full confidence in goal, finding themselves drawing a blank in this all-important game might be a denter of confidence, but also gives them an incentive to respond in the next game. Good feet thrown there. Excellent work there from Yerablan. Uses out though. Still trying to venture forward. They win the ball back and looking for the quick attack here. Aussie does very well. Been muscled out by 3 players there. Calmly done from Nita Dungdung, looking to drag her team forward here. Pass well intercepted. One forward could be claimed and is comfortably done by Ribanshi. Ribanshi continuing with her excellent work of quickly off her line to deal with those situations, which is that advanced position, that advanced starting line. This helps you in your defensive work, allowing your centre halves to play a lot further up the pitch, knowing that your keeper is ready to sweep up. The Narrows looking for what might just be a consolation goal now. Easier said than done with how Garhwal United have defended individually and collectively. Vanshi with yet another easy claim. Good clearance there. Dixit winning that ball. Good first touch there. Still looking for a bit of ingenuity forward. Ribanchi comes there. Oh, she collides with her own player. She's just about managed to keep the ball and clears their lines to Stoti. Mix up at the back. Banshee goes flying in again. Collides with the centre half partner who quickly acknowledges each other's presence, knowing that they wanted to keep that clean sheet, trying everything in their powers. About 4 more minutes of stoppage time still to be played here. Just to that forward, easily cleared. Here's Armin, gets the ball caught under, but control the switch of play onto the left-hand side. Outstanding first touch there from Anita. Trying to do it by her lonesome, lays it off to Julan. Anita again, used that duel but cleared away. Strong in the challenge, and look how quickly they push up the pitch here, forcing Indian Arrows to go long here. Bishta with a nice 1-2 with the left back. Very good football this from Indian Arrows, but it might be a touch too late as Ruby clears. Okay, here Muni has to be quick off her line. She is and mops up here. Heavy first touch. Yeraplan does well, but the shot is well off the mark. About 2.5 minutes of stoppage time remain. While United still looking for the third goal here. Really put a gloss on the score sheet. They can get the goal, but there's a Bishta driving a team forward. Anita on the left-hand side has got a bit of space now, waiting for options. Anita, now the couple of arriving. Anita holds the ball here. Bishta, first time ball into the box, comfortably dealt with. Supposed to go back to go forward. Good nutmeg there from Rikshitner closed down. Had plenty of players in those midfield areas. Has held all those danger spots. Has managed to stay on side here. To get the shot away. Here's Julan. Julan does well. Couple of steppos. Brilliant play there from the skipper, trying for the through pass. Well defended. It's been a statement that I've said time and time again from the girls in green. They have defended magnificently. As another ball in forward, Ribachi comes and claims. Superb goalkeeping. And the referee blows the full-time whistle. And it is Garhwal United Football Club with a massive result. 2-0 to the good after 90 minutes at the Duleh Stadium. Two wonderful goals from their skipper, Sanfida Nongram, who was the difference maker. And look at the players for Garhwal United Football Club. They're all on the floor after a brilliant effort, a team effort to get all 3 points. Commiserations to Indian Arrows, who gave it all on that football pitch for 90 minutes, but come up short in this match here. Look at the celebrations and good sportsmanship as the opposition players greet each other after knowing the effort each other have put in this match. It's full time here at the Duleh Stadium, Goa. It's Garhwal United Football Club 2, Indian Arrows Women's Juniors 0. As we look at the stats, all in favor of Garhwal United, who had dominated the first half, but Indian Arrows showing a lot more about them in the second. You can see the chances that they created. A couple of opportunities from the corners. You could see the tackles were just flying in from both teams. Really was a competitive game of football. Very well represented by the two teams. Well, full time here at the Duleh Stadium. It's Garhwal United Football Club. 2-0 to the good here. 3 wins out of 3 in the final round of the Indian Women's League 2. We have more action coming up at the 8:30 kickoff. Those watching live on the AIFF YouTube channel, mark that as well. We'll see you guys for that as we bring you the highlights from this excellent game of football between the two teams. After a 0-0 first half, it just felt that it is going to take something special to break open this game. Both teams, you could see that Indian Arrows with a lot more forward with their play, a lot more direct, trying to ask questions of Garhwal United, but it took a special goal from Sanfida Nongram to open the scoring. Shula Nongmantim trying her best on the other end as he made a tremendous save on that 1v1 situation as Garhwal United Football Club was threatening to add to that 1-0 lead that they had. Still kept on going. We saw the changes being made by both coaches. Akshayuni seeing his skipper go for yet another brilliant goal. Off balance, finding the top corner. But they were still hungry for more. Deepika Pal on that occasion and to threaten Muni's goal. It was the closest that it felt that Indian Arrows had come. It was a shot from Anita to her 4-goal exploit against Pesa FC. And the closest on that occasion as heroic defending from Garhwal United Football Club throughout the 90 minutes saw them keep their clean sheet. And this was the final opportunity that Indian Arrows had after Anita did well to pinch the ball. Couldn't really find those final passes that were required. And it's Garhwal United with all 3 points. Full time here at the Duleh Stadium. It's Garhwal United Football Club 2, Indian Arrows Women's Juniors 0. We'll be back for the 8:30 kickoff. See you then.